These are 3 things that would have been so useful for me to know in college, coming from someone who just graduated and is now working in Big Law. If you're new here, I just graduated from USC this past May with a BA in psychology and pre-law, and these are 3 things that I wish I personally knew in college. Number 1, I emphasize this a lot on my account, but internships and experience is so important, and I get so many questions on a daily basis asking how I got my internships and the part-time jobs and all of the things that I did in college, and honestly, the biggest thing is networking and really putting yourself out there. I would recommend you make a LinkedIn account, put all of your information on there, make sure it's up to date, make it very organized, and also the most important thing that I would say is make sure your resume is very clean and organized. When I was interviewing with my team that I'm going to be working with now, someone in the interview told me that if my organization and writing skills are as organized and neat as my resume, then I'll have no issue. And I thought that was really interesting because I worked a lot to perfect my resume and to just make it so clean and simple, and I guess it paid off. I would just recommend reaching out to your professors. It doesn't even have to be professors that you took classes with. It could be just any professor at your school or university, or just even other schools as well. They're so nice. A lot of the professors are willing to help you if you just ask. Number 2, when you are writing papers or essays or anything like that, obviously I would not recommend using AI to write your entire paper because I do think hard work pays off and putting in the effort does pay off in the end, and you get that academic knowledge and your brain gets stimulated, and I just think that cannot be substituted for anything AI related. But there are times when using AI can be very useful, and I know that ChatGPT has been extremely popular, but it has failed so many times when it tries to detect AI wording, so this is what I would recommend instead. I asked ChatGPT to write me a paragraph about the United States legal system, and this is the paragraph that it gave me. And then when I put that into 0GPT, it says that it's 100% AI written. Okay, I just put the same exact thing into BypassGPT, and this is the humanized version that I got. When I add that version into 0GPT, it now gives me 0% AI, so it says that it's human written. I know a lot of my professors for USC said that we could use AI to supplement our essays and papers or just any projects that we needed to do. So if you're in that kind of a situation and you want something to kind of help you out and give you more input or maybe reword what you've already written, this is an amazing tool to use. And the third thing that I would have loved to know as a college student is that there is a credit card called the Built Credit Card by Wells Fargo that actually lets you pay your rent through a credit card without getting charged a credit card fee. I have been using this specific credit card since I believe my junior year, the beginning of my junior year when I started moving off campus for housing, and I have been able to get so many points, and you can use those points towards a lot of things. You can get points off or money taken off for your rent. You can do workout classes, you can travel. There's so many things that you can do, and it's just free points just by paying your rent. You do need a pretty high credit score to be approved for this card, but if you're in that situation where you can, I would 100% recommend it. And if you can't get the credit card now, another way that you can avoid paying all of those fees for off-campus housing is just using your bank account. If you can't use a credit card or if you can't get approved or whatever the reason is and you want to avoid paying fees for paying your rent, I realize not a lot of people know this, but you can actually just use your actual bank account and avoid paying the debit card/credit card fees. You just add in your routing number and your account number into the payment portal and you don't get charged a fee.